Hey guys, happy Monday. This is your verse for the day. We're going to read from Mark chapter 7, and we're going to read from verse 5 onwards. It says, Then the Pharisees and the scribes asked him, Why do your disciples not walk according to the traditions of elders, but eat bread with unwashed hands? And he answered and he said to them, Well, did Isaiah prophesy of you? Hypocrites, as it is written, This people honors me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. And in vain they worship me, teaching as doctrines the commandments of men. For laying aside the commandment of God, you hold the tradition of men, the washing of pitchers and cups, and many other such things you do. This is Jesus chatting to or rebuking the Pharisees, the scribes, the Sadducees, who basically were judging the disciples because they were not doing the ceremonial things that that these people had created, the religious leaders had created, to say this is how we follow God, by doing these things that they had created. So when Jesus is saying the teaching as doctrines, the commandments of men, so teaching doctrine is meant to be the truth, like the right thing. But what he was saying is you're teaching truth, but you're teaching them from the commandment of men, not from the commandment of God. You've laid aside the commandment of God, and you hold the traditions of men over God. And I want to just talk to you today that you may be wrapped up in some traditions. You may be wrapped up in some things that happen within your church setup, within your Christianity, where you feel like you've got to do these routines and you've got to go through these processes because that is what makes you clean. But it isn't what makes you clean. Jesus makes you clean. His blood makes you clean. And that actually we've got to step away from the traditions of men. And many churches, leaders, they create traditions of men, systems and programs that they say you must follow these things for you to be part of this church. But they go away from the commandments of God. They're there to control. They're there to manipulate. They're there for people to be able to lead in a way that makes them comfortable. But when we follow God's commandments, we have to lay aside our own control, and we have to let go. And the Pharisees and the leaders of the time, they weren't willing to let go of their control for the sake of honoring God and doing it God's way. So we want to encourage you today. Do it God's way, not man's way. Honor him through the word of God, not through what people are telling you to do through their own rules, their own systems. If it isn't in the word, then make sure that you're not following it. God bless you, and I'll see you tomorrow.